Alright guys, here's the first bite of the first mac and cheese Monday. Ready? So I like the way the cheese feels when I eat it. Mac and Cheese Monday. It's been a while since I heard of that name. It's been like 2 months? 3 months? Might have been 4. What is it, July?
Welcome to Mac and Cheese Monday. Mac and Cheese Monday. Mac and Cheese Monday!
Mac and Cheese Monday. Mac and Cheese Monday is a show where I go to different restaurants. Mac and Cheese Monday is a show where I go to different restaurants from all around America, and I order cheese. So I go to different restaurants and I try their mac and cheese. I get the mac and cheese off the menu. Sometimes it's on the kids' menu. Sometimes it's not. It depends. Sometimes it's a side dish. And it takes place on a Monday. My show takes place on a Monday. Mac and Cheese Monday is a show that's basically exactly how it sounds. I would go out on Mondays and get mac and cheese from different restaurants and eat it. And I'd rank them on a tier list. There's the top, and then there's the bottom, and then there's everything in the middle. My name is Cody Sylvester, and I'm the host of Mac and Cheese Monday. In January of 2021 is when I started doing Mac and Cheese Mondays. Every Monday in January and every Monday in February. So for 8 straight Mondays, I did an episode of Mac and Cheese Monday. So for the first few months, we would get takeout. We would go pick it up from a restaurant. We'd order it, pick it up, and bring it back, and then we'd eat it from there. It was either takeout or like store-bought stuff. Like boxes of Kraft mac and cheese or the frozen stuff. We didn't do anything that we had to go to a restaurant and eat at. You know.
So here's my plan. I'm thinking I go inside Bonds and I buy their finest specimen of mac and cheese for tonight. How's that sound?
That sounds perfect. So my show takes place on twitch.tv, and for those who don't know, for those non-gamers out there, it's a live production platform where people can do things and live stream it onto the platform, and then they can get viewers to come and watch it. So usually it's done for things like video games, so you'd be playing a video game and then people from all around the world can just find your stream and watch it live, and they can interact with you live. The chat and the people who are watching your stream are a big part of the stream itself. Jackson has to poop. Oh shit, Jackson. Jackson, you have 7 minutes to poop before the mac and cheese is done. Damn, Daniel, what the F? Cody yum. Welcome to Mac and Cheese Mondays. Thanks for calling on FaceTime. How may I help you?
Do you know how long I've been waiting for this?
How do you feel right now?
Euphoric. I just ate some chicken cacciatore, so I'm a little bit full. I think I didn't wipe properly early, so there's a little bit of shit on my asshole. But
okay.
We're doing good today. And I hope you're doing good today. How are you gonna consume the mac and cheese?
I'm going to move to the table over there. I'm gonna.
Yeah, but are you going to ease its exit from our corporeal world by maybe copulating with it?
Water's boiling.
It's kind of weird that you would birth this mac and cheese yourself,
Yeah.
adopt your child, and then you're gonna consume that. Do you have plans to do that with your human children too? Alright, well, I can't wait till you put that creamy, gooey stuff into your mouth and tell me all about it.
I will. You'll see it on stream. Jacob, you're live on Mac and Cheese Mondays. What would you like to say?
I don't know.
Would you like to say anything to Mr. C?
Who's that?
That's me.
That's what you're calling yourself?
Yeah.
That's not good, Jake.
Okay. Thanks for being on the show, Jacob. He hung up already. Whoops.
Hello?
Hello? You're live on the C team.
Is this
Is it the real Mr. C?
Yeah, yes, it is.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. I don't want to mess this up. The best mac and cheese ever. You got to go to Trader Joe's and get their microwave 4-cheese mac and cheese. Then you got to put pepper, paprika, and a little bit of cayenne pepper to get a little bit of a kick in there. And then you mix it all together. It's bomb. It's a microwave mac and cheese, but it's really good.
Okay. Thanks, Cookie Panda 4, for waddling in. I just got to waddle. Okay, I'll try that out. I think next week.
What the fuck is a waddle, Jake?
It's the same thing as a follow.
Mr. C.
A waddle is a follow in C-Team lingo. Oh, Aidan, you're live on the C-Team.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, hey everybody.
Hi, Cookie Panda.
I really, I love your music, Mr. C-Team, right?
My music,
and
yeah.
you've inspired me nonstop for the majority of my life and my music career. So I just wrote down a couple of verses, and I wanted you to check them out and see what's up, right?
Yeah, okay. So you want to sing them for me right now?
Yep.
Lay some beats on us.
All right, guys. So this verse is inspired by Mr. C himself. He inspired me a while back, like 3 weeks ago, and I just really. All right, guys. Here we go. All right.
I'm ready.
White nigga, Latino nigga,
What?
Asian nigga, a brown nigga, a Caucasian nigga. All these different come together forever. These just understand me. These I just want to these and
After the live stream, I always download it, which is usually about 1 to 2 hours long. And then I'll edit it down and then put that on YouTube, where people who don't want to sit around for 2 hours watching it live can watch my stuff. We always had a guest on, and they were always, fun. It was one of my family members or one of my friends would just come in and sit down and eat the mac and cheese with me, and we'd talk about the mac and cheese and whatever we want to talk about.
I told your mom the other day that I was going to make a bike out of macaroni. She didn't believe me, but you should have seen her face when I rode past her.
They recommend Burgundy for the wine of choice with mac and cheese, and I don't know if we have that in stock here, but
Is it true that you did meet Josh Peck?
Yeah. Nice guy. Really nice guy, actually. Very nice man. So,
He was on Drake and Josh.
yeah.
Yeah, he was the guy on Drake and Josh.
Yeah.
When's the last time you had Kraft mac and cheese?
Oh, I haven't had it in several years.
Wow, it's
It's
a little
some-
embarrassing to
used-
admit. But
We
okay.
used to make it a lot, didn't we? 6 cups of water, 4 tablespoons of margarine or butter, 1/4 cup of milk. You have to have that before you start.
Okay.
Boil water. Water's boiling.
It's better to
Once
do
a
like
week.
push and then pull and then legs.
And then
Yeah.
repeat.
So you do just different types of movements every time.
Very good.
But everyone, figures out what works for them.
Mm-hmm.
okay, now what?
And we talk about life. Maybe.
Both Aristotle and Plato were both like, oh, you're friends. You gotta rock with your friends. They're the most important thing. Your relationships with other people, that's the reason why we live. And then in the next paragraph, Aristotle will be like, all women are born slaves. It's crazy. And I always hear that there were a lot of gay dudes back then. What do you think? Do you think there were a lot of gay people in ancient Greece? I think so. Didn't seem like the guys liked women all that much. Aristotle said they're all slaves.
To what?
They're naturally subservient or something. It's very weird. They were openly bisexual. That's so awesome.
In the car next to us, there was a man, and he was picking his nose. And I opened the door to get out and pick up the mac and cheese, and Holmes just left his shoes outside. I heard when you leave 2 shoes outside under a bench, it means someone is selling drugs, and that's the meetup spot. I don't know if it's true, but I didn't buy any drugs from him. Did you?
Actually, we did buy a bunch of drugs. The mac and cheese, because, now you might have heard this before, but the CIA has a clandestine operation involving Wood Ranch. It's called Crack and Cheese, in which they use Wood Ranch to funnel type 1 illegal substances into neighborhoods like Camarillo to keep Cody and Jake Sylvester from becoming the people we really think they could be.
Is that canon?
Yeah.
We maybe talked a little bit, maybe just a little bit about life. And Cody was usually there. My name is Cody Sylvester. I'm the producer for Mac and Cheese Monday. I handle the day-to-day aspects of it. Emails. I call the guests to get the guests on the show. Sometimes I'm on the show. I've been on the show before. I'm gonna measure the diameter. So the diameter of the Chef Boyardee is about this much. Today we're going to call my good friend Jake Needham. See what he's up to right now.
Mr. Cody Sylvester.
Hey Jacob, how are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Are you busy right now?
No.
Can you tell me something embarrassing out loud? That's embarrassing about you?
Can I tell you something that's embarrassing, out loud?
Yeah, it's just me. I promise no one else is listening.
Yeah, it's just you and you're not recording it and no one's around.
No one's around. Or,
For sure.
No.
For sure. And you're just morbidly curious about something embarrassing.
Something that you don't want people to know. Especially not Jackson, Aidan, Caden, Gabby, Luke, Minelli, Atharva, and Jake Sylvester. Something that you don't want any of them to know.
Definitely none of them. Okay.
None of them.
All right. I gotta think. In 4th grade, I walked straight into like a pillar, like a big pillar.
You idiot! That's so embarrassing. That's so embarrassing.
Yeah, I have Olive Garden salad. Just a garden.
Okay. This one do. Don't click anything. Stop. Oh no, we're not. Oh, whoa! Wait! How do I move this? Wait. Oh my gosh! Get out! Get out of my seat. I do a segment called Question of the Day, in which I ask a question of that day. The question is, who is Rick Sanchez's grandson? First person to type that wins a funny Snapchat from me. Who is Rick Sanchez's grandson? Dustin Ross is the brand new day got it correct. His name is Morty. I'm going to show you guys a question on my notepad, and you got the first person to answer the question in the chat will receive a picture when I finally get the camera working. I'm getting it. Whoever gets the answer right will receive the first official Mac and Cheese Mondays picture. You guys ready? I'm about to show you it. Alright, here's the question. Does that show up on... The 9's backwards. Is this backwards? I don't even know if I did that right. Looks like Caden won. Caden wins if I get a picture working. Cody loses because he did it backwards, actually. And the answer is always different and fun, and someone in the chat always gets it right. What is the last 2 digits of the current year? Last 2 digits of the current year. The question of the day today is going to be something that you haven't heard before. It's going to be a question that you might not know the answer to. And the first person to... No, it's not 21. It's not 21, idiots. So it's always fun to interact with my audience like that. And it's as the producer, it's my job to do that. Because the talent Jake needs a lot of help in that area. He needs to be pushed to be normal on camera and to not be so... What's the word? Pathetically quiet? Where's my hotbar at the bottom? Oh, okay, it's back. So I'm not going to play the music. Wait, what? A word I would use, 2 words I would like to use for this would be talentless hack. Potentialless scum is the second one. So 2 sets of 2 words. Or Rick Sanchez. There's a lot going on in the show. We do a lot. We have a lot of people working on it. And at the end of the day, 7 people watch it. So why the fuck? SpaghettiOs? SpaghettiOs! Eat the spaghetti! Eat the spaghetti! Don't. Okay, I'm playing the credits now.
You have to eat the spaghetti!
Hi, I'm Jackson, lore master for Mac and Cheese Monday. You like that ravioli tonight, Jake?
It was pretty good. I was actually really happy with it.
Yeah, it was awesome. What are we making next?
Mac and cheese. Can we make like homemade mac and cheese?
You know what we should make?
What?
Spaghetti. With the Mac and Cheese Mondays series, we, of course we wanted to have the main focus of the series be reviewing mac and cheese, right? But we were feeling a little bit creatively bankrupt after a few episodes. I mean, it's fucking mac and cheese, right? But, so what we wanted to do was add some pizzazz, something special. So we wanted to create, a standard story, and story has its heroes and its antagonists. That's where the conflict comes from, and that's the driving force in every important story. And so we were thinking, like, in a series about mac and cheese, what could possibly be against that? And we talked about it some. It's like, well, what's your favorite kind of pasta? I like mac and cheese. Well, I like spaghetti. And so the Spaghetti Mafia was going to be a criminal organization to rival the mac and cheese lovers who were featured on the show.
Previously on Mac and Cheese Monday Season 1.
Spaghetti and meatballs.
And, I was gonna say, spaghetti and meatballs just aren't as good as mac and cheese.
I'm in the mac and cheese capital. Someone's at the door.
Someone's at your door? Okay.
Okay, I gotta go.
Yeah, okay. So, Spaghetti Mafia, it's a hostage situation, okay? The final straw was last week when you claimed that spaghetti was inferior to mac and cheese. In retaliation, we have kidnapped your so-called assistant. If you ever wish to see him again, please redact your foolish claim and suspend all macaroni activity. Hostage, Spaghetti Mafia, kidnapped. I think that's a spam letter. I don't know what they're talking. That's a spam letter. I don't know how they got in here. My bad. I'm gonna call Cody real quick because he said he would call back. Cody.
Hello?
Hello?
Where are you right now?
What's
going on?
What are you talking about?
Well, can you start boiling water at least or something?
For what? What the fuck?
For spaghetti.
You want spaghetti?
I want spaghetti. I want spaghetti. I want spaghetti.
Okay.
Spaghetti.
I'm gonna eat my spaghetti noodle.
That's weird.
I don't know how this happened.
Spaghetti? Say, what do you say? What do you say? What the heck? Spaghetti?
That is weird.
What happened, guys? SpaghettiOs? SpaghettiOs! Eat the spaghetti! Eat the spaghetti! Don't. Okay, I'm playing the credits now.
You have to eat the spaghetti!
Maybe we were too ambitious, maybe our eyes were too big for our stomach. Maybe, not all dreams are meant to come true. That's why we had this grand vision. Eventually we'd get a studio, we'd kidnap Cody, we'd have the Spaghetti Mafia eventually take control of the show. I think series 1 we ended it with a kind of cliffhanger, like what's happening to Cody? What's going on with them? Season 2, we're gonna have them on the run, right? We're gonna have little subtle hints that there's a chase happening, that something's wrong, but it's always gonna be in the background, right? It's never gonna be really front and center until the end of season 2, which we would we had this all storyboarded out, which we would have the confrontation. Where the Spaghetti Mafia for the first time really shows themselves in their full power, and we were gonna have it end there without actually showing the conflict. And then season 3 we're gonna have everything pretend to be as normal, except we were gonna try and have very clearly a higher production value, like somebody put money behind the show now, and we were gonna have it actually changed subjects. It was going to be about spaghetti instead of mac and cheese. So it was going to be kind of like a hostage situation. From there, we really didn't keep it moving because what more can we do from there? I don't know. We talked about it for like 2 days, but yeah, that was it. I mean, the season 1 climax, that was pretty cool. Could have been way better executed if it wasn't live streamed, I think. And if we spent more time figuring it out and how we wanted it to look, we didn't really practice it. So I think it went really well for, that was the first attempt and the final attempt. And it came out, I think, as good as we could have hoped. But that's all we ever did with it because we got tired of eating mac and cheese, I think. Jake Sylvester doesn't even like mac and cheese that much. Like, he's not actually that big of a fan. Like, if you ask him, like, oh, what's your favorite food? He's not going to say mac and cheese.
What is my favorite food?
Chicken Alfredo. Just like it.
It's just better mac and
Morally
cheese.
bankrupt mac and cheese.
Why is it morally bankrupt?
Who the fuck is Alfredo? What is Alfredo sauce?
Oh, it's not Italian, huh?
It's Italian-American.
That's annoying.
But I mean, it's like kind of okay. Like, I don't like penne pasta all that much.
Penne Alfredo is so good.
No,
yeah,
it's not.
It's
the
so
only
chewy.
good thing penne is good for is like putting 1 tube on each fork prong.
I'm taking them off.
Yeah, and then, and then like occasionally, if you have like a really big penne, you can put your fingers in it and do like having long acrylics, but it's pasta.
It's really gross. So this is the tier list so far. That's what we've got so far. It's 28 different mac and cheeses. I just counted multiple times to make sure. It's 28. You see down at the bottom we got pitiful, and then we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 up to 9, and then 10 is called supreme cheese. We don't currently have any in the 9 and 10 sections. I feel like we should keep those open because I feel like there's got to be more. There's got to be mac and cheeses somewhere that are like supreme cheese. You know what I mean? But currently at the top right now we have Wood Range. The logo's a little cut off, but it's Wood Range.
Wow.
The fuck? Oh shit, your mic got cheese on it.
Yeah, Jackson. Yeah,
Look
it up, Jackson.
Check this out, guys. Wow.
Wow.
Awesome.
This is what the container came in. It's a huge thing of
Wow.
macaroni and cheese.
Wow. Can we get a mic on that container?
Hello.
You have to. Come on, open your mouth.
It's an interactive episode. This is good, right?
It's slightly sour.
I guess, yeah.
Look for that.
I'm looking
Find
at
that.
I guess
Think
find that.
about it.
I'm thinking about it. And Cheesecake Factory. It looks way too red on the camera. It's not that red
It's more orange.
in real life. It's more of an orange. Here's the Cheesecake Factory going in. I gotta try some of that.
This is good. It's got crunchy cheese in it.
It's the breadcrumbs. Oh, yeah. This one was baked, so it has breadcrumbs and crunchy cheese, and it's creamy too. Oh, I like that. It's got a nice soft
So
taste, I
far,
guess.
I like this better than Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, me too, definitely. And then at Pitiful, we have Chef Boyardee mac and cheese, and that was bad. That made me like upset. That really hurt. It doesn't look that bad, but it smells like really bad. It's not bad, right? So it hits you in like the back of the head. It tastes like It tastes like Cody Pete on the Chef Boyardee mac and cheese. It's exactly what it tastes like. This is the whole tier list so far. So we hope to fill up a 9 and a 10. It's a fluid list. It depends on what other mac and cheeses I have to compare it to. But yeah, that's the list so far. The end goal, the end game to Mac and Cheese Monday. Mac and Cheese Monday end game is to find the best mac and cheese ever. Obviously, that's not necessarily possible, but no, that's stupid. It is possible. What am I talking about? I'll find it. There's gotta be like a family-owned restaurant somewhere that just has insane mac and cheese. It might take years. It might take months. I don't know. I might be like 50 when I finish it. But I'm not going to end the show until I feel confident that I found the best mac and cheese. I've been to Monterey Bay. That's one city. I had one mac and cheese in that city. I'm going to Florida this summer. I'm driving to Idaho. I don't know. Those are both very red states. I don't know if Republicans make better mac and cheese or if it's more of a Democrat thing. We'll see. I live in California, so that's a blue state. I gotta. This is like a political thing now. I don't know why I hated that. Hey everybody, welcome. What are you doing? The horses are cool. It has nothing to do with mac and cheese. Please stay on topic, please. I'm trying to get my... Okay, alright. This is mac and cheese from Nacho Business. I don't think it's a chain restaurant. I think it's only in Monterey Bay, California. Someone looked it up. I'm not going to. It's not... It looks kind of sticky. Ew. Yeah. I'm gonna back up. Okay, so... It tastes like very plain. I don't even taste cheese. It doesn't even taste like cheese. It's very similar to something else I've had. Water. This is a cheesier bite. Sure.
I basically understood the same. That's perfect.
3 at best. I'll give it a 3. I'd give it a 2 probably, but we'll see. Let's do a 3. I'll let you know. Goodbye. Probably a 3. Hi guys, welcome. We're at Dave's Hot Chicken. Ooh. Take a bite. That's nice seasoning. It's different. Try a bite. Alright, I'll go to 5. 5.
Woo! What the hell is that? It's from IKEA. Oh, got hair. It's not bad. Not the best. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna continue eating it though.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you...
Give it a 6.
6?
Yeah. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. Yeah.
Yeah! Gluten-free mac and cheese made in the Instapot. You can put a pinch of turmeric in, which I did last time to color it, but this time I did not. Looks the same color to me.
That's really good.
It's gluten-free.
Nicely done.
Gluten-free pasta.
Cheesy.
Cheese. I assume there's cheese in it.
Get a gluten-free mac and cheese out of a box. It's like,
Yeah.
And I've had a couple okay frozen ones, but okay only. This is definitely better. It's actually pretty good.
I'd give it like a solid 6.
I might actually give it a 7. Well, I could put some pepper. I could season it a little bit, maybe. But yeah, 6, 7.
Yeah! This is mac and cheese from Bossy's Kitchen in Santa Barbara or Toledo, whatever. I don't know where the hell we are. I don't think it matters. In Santa Barbara. I'm gonna take a bite. It looks really good. This breadcrumb. Can you even hear me? Can you even hear me? Just take a bite. It's okay.
No, definitely not. That's my point.
It's so hard. It's fun. It's good. It's light. It's fun. Fluffy. It's a fun mac and cheese. It's a fun mac and cheese. It's not hard to understand. Yeah. 6, 7. I give it a 7. I give it a 7. The breadcrumbs. I give it like a 6. Okay. Goodbye.
Yeah!
Hi guys, what do you think she's gonna like better? The Stouffer's mac and cheese or the Trader Joe's mac and cheese? Guess now. You have 5 seconds to guess. Oh, this is Stouffer's first, from Vaughn's. Here you go. It's not only from Vaughn's. Oh, she's going in for licks of the spoon. Did you like it? I think she liked it. I have a feeling she liked it a lot. Here's a Trader Joe's mac and cheese. Oh, she licked it for less time. I don't know, that was pretty close. What do you think of it?
Hi, Twilight. Hello.
So here we got the Kraft macaroni and cheese, yeah? Here you go. There you go. What do you think of it? Okay. And here we got the Chef Boyardee macaroni and cheese. Here you go. Now what do you think of it? Good job. Good job.
Good job.
So here you go. Oh, she can't even get it off the spoon. Well, there you go. Can Twyla do tricks? She can't do anything. Watch. Roll over, Twyla. Roll over. Shake. Hi. Good dog. Here's some more mac and cheese out of my hand. She can shake, but she only shakes when I have food on me. Otherwise, she doesn't do it. She just wants my food. Twyla time.
Do you have a Twyla time animation?
Twyla time. No, not yet. You want to make me one?
No.
Here you go. I definitely could not carry the show by myself. So thankfully, I have guests on every episode who come on the show, and they make the whole thing much more entertaining. Each episode has a different guest, and each guest has their own personality. So each episode is different, and each episode is, the heart of it is the guest's personality.
Oh, I messed up. I messed up bad. Can I get another piece of paper, please?
Oh, yeah, sure.
This is a little
Well, I'm
suggestive.
done. Can I show them?
The fuck is that? I don't think they can read that.
Jackson's flat
ass.
I mean, you're not wrong.
The controversy. This is the truth. The liberals don't want you to.
What does
it
That's
say?
Jackson's gargantuan ass.
It doesn't even say Jackson.
I've seen it. It says Jackson right there in parentheses. It's real.
You don't eat it with us.
No. Have
This
you ever
isn't
watched
like-
one of these ever? Tanner?
He did one time.
I watched the first one.
Okay, that's okay.
And
which mac and
I'm not
cheese
much of a
will
sequel
Jake
kind of
like
guy.
better?
I still think the oh gosh, what's the actor's name? The other Quicksilver guy from
Get
the
a new
actual
Mac.
Avengers movie.
That's
I think he's still gonna
fast.
show up.
Oh wait,
Mac,
she's talking
what?
to. She's talking to.
You're 2019 Mac.
Not a good man with a new chip.
No,
Why does
he does
Barbara
not.
keep saying my
No, he
name?
does not.
Fuck you.
He wants to.
So, Aidan is new to the stock market, and all I can say is he has been making some very poor choices since he's began.
Did you guys know that Kraft Foods actually sells 1 million boxes of mac and cheese every single day?
Crazy.
And on top of that, they eat twice as much mac and cheese as Americans.
Canadians eat more mac and cheese?
Yeah, it's a bigger thing in Canada.
What?
Yeah, I might have to go over there and test it for myself this year. Oh, I wanted to talk to you guys about the Mac and Cheese Festival. I don't know if you guys heard about the Mac and Cheese Festival or if any of the audience has heard of it. So the Mac and Cheese Festival, I was looking it up, and it's only like on the East Coast, like in like Texas. But I'm just saying, we one day you guys might have to come visit me, and we'll head on down to Philly and do the Mac and Cheese Festival.
Finale?
Yeah.
Finale.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all I got on the fun facts for today, guys.
All right, so as you can see here, we got some nice orange tinted. Kind of reminds me of the days of being a child eating Kraft mac and cheese, which is the mac and cheese choice of the Sylvester family.
Which
am I
is
right?
not only a child thing. Yeah, it is an adult thing as well.
It is an adult thing. Yes, yes. But yeah, so we got vanilla ice cream paired up with a nice macaroni and cheese inspired dip. One bite, everybody knows rules. Sweet, salty, cheesy.
Alexa, play fart sounds.
Is this fun to watch for everyone?
Don't do that.
Whoa!
I demand silence.
I'm Dustin Reese. I was the guest on Mac and Cheese Monday. It's season 2, episode 1. I was really glad to be a part of the show. See, everybody else played games, right, on a gaming platform. But Mac and Cheese Monday, they ate mac and cheese. I mean, that was revolutionary. So I showed up. I was with my friend Adam. We were in the band. Special guest appearance, and we prepared some music to be played on the show. It was wonderful. Like, we played our hearts out. The audience loved us.
Thank you very much. I stopped it.
How could you forget? Yeah, it was Marie Callender's, and it was the world's best mac and cheese. I mean, that's the brand name. It wasn't really that good, weirdly. They were good. I mean, I don't even remember, really. They were pretty good. If I remember correctly, they were both very creamy. World's best. I don't even remember. I think they were creamy. Being able to be there in doing Mac and Cheese Monday with Jake, you know, being able to try the mac and cheese and being able to rate it along with him was a dream come true. I mean, I'm glad that's what people remember me for, you know. You know, we're very happy to be here. Yeah, Adam is over there.
Okay. Oh, hi. My name is Mark Sylvester, and I am the dad of Mr. Mac and Cheese himself. I was on episode 4, and I'm really grateful for Mac and Cheese Monday. I mean, it's changed my life. Matter of fact, speaking of change, I put $1 in a change machine. Nothing changed. Right, it looks like I got 2 little teeny tiny mac and cheeses here. You know what you call mini mac and cheeses? Snack and cheese. Did you guys hear that there is a factory in France that exploded? Debris was everywhere. I mean, it's kind of impassable not to love mac and cheese, am I right? There was a guy who was addicted to cheddar cheese, but it was just a mild case. Hello? Anyone? Did you know that the carrot was really embarrassed when he saw the salad dressing? He does this, huh?
Yeah.
Then he goes like, then he dabs. These guys fell in love with each other, and this guy says, "I macaroni have eyes for you." If they broke up, they would be very provolonely. Damn, Daniel! Damn, Daniel! I tried. It was about kids or ducks, or it had pieces of pheasant in it or something. It was like for little kids, and I honestly can say I didn't like it. I don't remember. I remember you gave me 2 of them, and I didn't like it. Yeah, I didn't like either one. Do I tell you what I think of it? Because I'm scared.
Yeah.
It looks disgusting. Yeah. This is the Wheels and Cheese Zappums. So let's see what it tastes like. Well, that tastes adequate. Okay, to be quite honest, I macaroni have eyes for Kraft mac and cheese. I've never really had this stuff before. It tastes identical. I can't even tell which one's better. I do not like them both, but I will say I'm grateful to you. Grateful. I'm grateful to you for I mean, you even taught me the word plethora. I mean, it means a lot. Hello. I loved being on Mac and Cheese Monday. It was my favorite thing of that entire year. And I didn't do much. I did this. But when I got to Mac and Cheese Monday, it changed my life. Matter of fact, I put $1 into a change machine. Oh no, you already did that one? I'm kidding. I mean, mac and cheese belong together. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
They can jump.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hello, Rosita. How you doing? How was your experience on Mac and Cheese Monday? Which mac and cheeses did you eat? KFC and El Pollo Loco. Do you wish that we didn't force feed you mac and cheese from a chicken restaurant? Guys, we looked it up. It said chickens can eat mac and cheese, so don't worry about it. Alright, we're feeding the chickens El Pollo Loco. We looked it up. It's okay. It's safe. Alright, eat the El Pollo Loco. Oh. Come on. Oh. Eat the El Pollo Loco. You crazy chicken. You crazy chicken.
That's
He's
interesting.
eyeballing
They
it.
can tell it comes from dead chickens.
Yeah, guys.
That's
El
insane.
Pollo Loco mac and cheese is made from dead chickens.
Oh, he's going straight for it.
He wants it.
Oh shit.
Oh,
shit.
No way.
That's insane. They just ate Kentucky Fried Chicken.
They just ate.
Chickens ate Kentucky Fried Chicken.
That's messed up. Oh, he just found out. He just realized what we gave him. Hello, what's this one's name?
Amber.
Amber? Hi, Amber. Did you enjoy the mac and cheese we fed you? Did you have any idea that the mac and cheese we gave you belonged to a company that's infamous for killing chickens and eating them? How do you feel about that? Pretty good, I guess. I guess you don't mind too much.
This hasn't been done before, you know?
This is brand new.
This is a revolution. So basically, a lot of people don't know that chickens have a hierarchy. It's called a pecking order, and basically,
I get it.
there's a little bit of a pun there.
Mhm.
So basically, we had 4 chickens. One was named Honey, but my brother accidentally stepped on her foot, and it broke the foot of Honey. And then after that, we got 2 more chickens, and they grew up. And then they saw that Honey had still not recovered. So then Amber saw the opportunity and tried to take out Honey by attacking her. So then she kept attacking her, and then Honey got depressed, and then Honey lost the will to live.
Oh my god.
And then we just found her lying down one day, and she was dead. But Honey was a pretty weak chicken, and Amber was a lot more ambitious.
So now Amber's second.
Amber's second in command.
Well, is that like an actual thing? Like
Yeah.
Like you can see it?
Yeah.
Like, that's
That's
a scientific
crazy.
thing?
Yeah, no, it exists.
So like if one
That's awesome.
so the other chickens will let that chicken eat first.
Yeah, no.
That's
Rosita
insane.
basically pushes all the chickens out when she wants to eat or drink.
That's kind of badass. That's kind of badass. So another thing I do on the show is I often jubilate. It's a dance move called jubilation. I made it up. Nah, it's from Fortnite. It's from Fortnite, and I did it once on stage in front of my entire high school.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cody Sylvester. I call this one jubilation.
So then after I did that on stage, they asked me to do it again on Mac and Cheese Monday, and
Can we get?
Oh my god. Damn.
So, as a producer, I could have said no. I don't know why I agreed to do it, but I agreed to do it under one condition, which was people had to redeem it. So if you go in chat, if you're in chat, in the Twitch chat for the live show, you get points. If you get enough of those points, you can use those points to redeem rewards. I don't know any of them because the moderator, Tharva, who's supposed to be in charge of that, kind of slacking on his job a little bit. Not a fan of his work per se. And we have him here in house today with us, folks.
Oh, don't point to me.
Twitter! Tweet! Can you tweet with Tharva? Tweet!
Shut the fuck up.
Tweet! Can you do it? Pretend I just got a tweet. What would that sound like? So if people get enough points, they can click the redeem button. They can use the points for jubilation, on which case Jake yells at me from across the goddamn house and says, come here and dance in front of camera. Oh, okay. I got 2 jubilations, Cody.
What?
By who? 1 second, we gotta bring in the jubilation.
Oh my god.
That's one? That's one. Do I have to leave and come back? Yeah, leave and come back. Okay. Cody, Gabby redeemed jubilation, so you have to jubilate now.
Caden will open the second photo of the emails. Can he please take Cody's place in redeeming? That's 10 jubilations.
Oh, yeah.
There's 10 jubilations.
Yeah.
I'm trying to invest in Doge currency. Shh. And then I said it's working. And then he goes, oh, I forgot my password. I didn't lose any money. He said it's already at 5 cents. Daniel, And then I said, oh, so back in the good old days, Atharva and I had it at 0.002 cents. We bought it as a joke back then, but that's besides the point. And I said, oh, it's almost at 8 cents. He said, damn, I'm trying to reset my password, but it's not giving me an email.
Hello?
Hello, is this a Yaki?
Do the jubilations.
The jubilations.
Do the jubilations.
Unfortunately, only Cody does jubilations. I don't know.
3 jubilations.
That's not my department.
Do.
Jubilation or riot? I'm okay with a riot. That sounds a little more fun. So I do it, and I do it more often than I would like to, and nobody even cares about it. So, but I got this cool hat. I got this big chair. It's a lawn chair. It's meant for the outdoors. The fact that it's inside right now is beyond disheartening to me. I would love for this chair to be outside. So it actually does fit outside on the balcony. So let me show you where it fits on the balcony. Want to be what you want to be. I know. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is a nice view. There's a lot of people walking around, a lot of cars driving around. I believe it's the Sabbath, Friday night. So I do see a lot of Jewish people walking around, which I think is pretty cool. There must be a Jewish community nearby. I can say that, right? That's not bad to say. We done yet? We're here in Tarzana right now. Tarzana, California. It's a city, I think, or it's just an area of Los Angeles. I have no idea. Basically Los Angeles. And it's my new apartment that I go to school in, that I'm going to stay in as I go to school. I'm going to school in a different place. There's no classrooms in my apartment. So I just came here today to set up my bed. I put my bed in. I have a lot of stuff to move still. I have to get a job.
Did the cat hit you? Get this on camera.
Shit.
You're sliding on it too much.
Guys, I got the mattress.
No sheets, I bring sheets in.
Awesome.
I didn't know you guys had a DS. Wait, the shit doesn't work. Jake! Jake! Oh, Cody's DS works. What is this? What the fuck? Cody! Oh no, your grandma! What the fuck is happening? What is going on? My name's Atharva. I was the head moderator on Mac and Cheese Monday. I did tasks such as moderating head. I love head. I love giving it, receiving it. When Jake told me I could be head moderator, that's basically like your passion, being paid to do what you love. And I took the job. He asked me, do you want to, Atharva, please stay away from my stream and please never watch it. And that's basically the same thing as asking me to be his head moderator. And so, of course, I had to take the opportunity. So here I am, loving life, enjoying my new role. Yeah.
What do like normal head moderators do on most channels?
I don't fucking know. They probably. I thought it was just like banning people in chat, and That's it. Just banning people in chat. I banned a couple of people in chat. Jake Sylvester a couple of times. That's about it.
So essentially, they're in charge of moderating the stream. So if someone does something they're not supposed to, they can ban them. Or if the stream breaks, they can help you figure out how to fix it. And that's their general idea. And Atharva is my head moderator. He's my only moderator because I am very small production. And he just, he's usually in chat, except he's not always in chat. He kind of slacks on his job a little bit.
Jake Banana, Jake Banana, Jake Banana, Jake Banana, Jake Banana, Banana, Jake Banana. Does that answer your question? Sorry, that's my manager. Wait, you're my manager.
Who was that?
No one important.
No? So you wouldn't mind if I took a look?
You can take a look right now.
Yeah. The UCI Police Department, huh?
They're after me.
Pig? You one of those pigs?
Do you want to see my feet?
Yes. Can I?
No, what the fuck? Were you fucking weirdo?
Let me talk to you. Take you on a date.
I'm in Idaho.
I'm in Idaho.
Oh shit. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright, let's go. Welcome to Jakers of Twin Falls, Idaho.
I'm really hungry. Do you know a place that I can go for food?
Well, there's a KFC, there's an Applebee's, there's a Jakers right here.
Jakers?
Yeah.
That sounds
It happens
interesting.
to be-
You should tell me about that.
Yeah, well, it's named after me.
What's up? I'm Dustin Reese. We're here with Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, and we're here at Jakers Bar and Grill in Twin Falls, Idaho. I'm here with Jake right here. Talk about your famous mac and cheese, Jaker.
My famous mac and cheese is, I don't know because I haven't tried it yet.
Is it killer?
This is Jakers Bar and Grill, and legend has it that they have some mac and cheese. The story of Jakers is, I don't know, but there's a whole timeline for it. Cut to it. All right, guys, welcome back. Here we got a website open, Jakers Bar and Grill, jakers.com, and who better to talk about it than someone who's not Jake? So let's get right into it, guys. We're just going to be reviewing the website today. They're celebrating 45 years of serving Idaho and Montana. So if you're ever in Idaho or Montana, check them out. You're gonna freaking love it. We went to the one in Twin Falls, not to be confused with Idaho Falls. We went to this one, and this review I would say is pretty accurate. I didn't have any of these things they list in the review, but they all look pretty good. The scones were good. Oh my god, my eyes are watering up. What the fuck? That was so weird. Are they watering? They just started Are they?
Yeah.
Weird. Okay. Must be the scones getting to me. I really want those scones. So today we have the timeline of Jakers Bar and Grill. The timeline meaning from when it was created up until right now. And I'm going to go over that with you guys because I think we should all know the story behind Jakers. Jake Jones opens first restaurant, Jake's of Pocatello, which I believe that was Idaho or Montana. It's one of the two. In 1975, guys, that is old. This is him. He looks like a nice guy. Really awesome. USA turns 200 years old, July 4th, 1976. So the year after this was founded, the USA turned 200 years old. That's very important to the restaurant, I'm sure. This is on the official website, by the way. Keep that in mind. Also on the official website, on their own timeline, Mount St. Helens erupts in Washington, May 18th, 1980. And then 2 years after Mount St. Helens erupts, Jakers Great Falls opens for business. In 1984, right after Great Falls was opened, Bruce Springsteen releases Born in the USA. And then 4 years later, Microsoft releases Windows 2.1. It's a big development for the restaurant. And then the Space Shuttle Atlantis studies global warming in 1992, guys. Okay, Jakers Twin Falls opens for business 1994. Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter orbits Mars, March 10th, 2006. Here's the big one, guys. Jake brings Justin Philbrick on as a partner in Jakers, and 2 Red Robin restaurants, 2009. You ever been to Red Robin? You've been connected to the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter orbiting Mars. So think about that next time you go to Red Robin. Okay, that's the end of the history. Make a little history with us. So the history, guys, continues with you. We are in Jakers, and this is the mac and cheese. Can you get a close-up of the mac and cheese?
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty good.
It is
It
good.
has some breadcrumbs. It has some cheese. It has some mac. So let's take a bite.
Cheese, mac and cheese.
It's really good. First bite, I want to give like a 7. The experience is it's very good. It's a very good restaurant. It's my name, so it has like a bunch of points.
Noodles are a little too soft. I need a little more chew on those.
Alright, noodle soft. Cheese is good. Breadcrumbs are good.
Right, that's what I was exactly saying.
It's good. I don't. Yeah,
That's the
That's good. The cheese is interesting.
Hey,
I'd still say it's a solid like 7.5.
Yeah, it's good. That's all I gotta say. I guess. I don't know. I give it a 7. I'll give it a solid 7.
That is.
I enjoy it.
Yay! When you go, the clouds, the rain, and the snow.
I'm at Excalibur in Las Vegas. This is Excalibur Buffet mac and cheese. It's okay. I like that. It's alright. It's in vodka. It's like creamy. It's okay. I don't know.
The texture is good, but the flavor is lacking.
Yeah, there's not a lot of flavor, but I like how it slides around, you know?
I hate penne, penis. Rotini.
Okay. This is like mac and cheese. I give it like a 6.
Yeah!
I'm going to call the Annie's mac and cheese number and hear a story from them. Hopefully it's a fun story. Hopefully it's a cool story.
Thank you for calling Annie's. To hear a story from Annie's, press 1. Welcome to Annie's Stories. A few of us bunnies here in Berkeley are happy to tell you tales for everybody in the family to enjoy. Lucky for both of us, I've got a story to tell. It's about Oliver the Onion. He dished the dirt on what really happened in the garden after us humans leave. This is Oliver's story. One warm day in April, Oliver the Onion was planted in a new garden. But this was no ordinary garden. You see, this garden was a very special place, bursting with life. Oliver waved to all of the other plants, afraid to open his mouth. Everyone welcomed him with a hearty hello. Bye for now. Annie's, more than just food. Want to listen to another story?
Nope. Maybe later. Annie's, thanks. Yeah, somebody in the chat give a summary of that story because I feel like I missed out a lot. Oliver the Onion felt that his bad onion breath would stop him from getting friends, but Kathy, who's cool AF, was like, hey bro, we all smell like dirt. In addition to all of the people involved, there was also a lot of items involved as well, including my hat, as you can tell, my very awesome cheese hat, cowboy style, my cowboy style cheese hat. This hat was given to me by my friend Julie. She sent it to me for Christmas. She didn't know I was making a show about mac and cheese, but it just kind of worked out that she sent me a cheese hat just before I made the Mac and Cheese Monday show, so it is now an integral part of my personality on camera and off of it.
I basically bought Jake the cowboy cheese hat because being friends with him and getting to know him these last couple of years, I know that one of the things he enjoys very much is cheese, and so I thought, what better Christmas gift to get him than something that is cheese related, and by doing that, I obviously knew that he was going to enjoy it. I actually found it on Amazon. There is a lot of wearable cheese stuff on Amazon, like there's cheese ties.
And also, along with the hat, which is, everybody's favorite, I also have this shirt, which got sent to me a few episodes into Mac and Cheese Monday by my friend Cheyenne. It says, this guy puts ketchup on mac and cheese. I don't actually, because that's kind of gross, but apparently in Canada, that's a common thing. Canadians put ketchup on mac and cheese.
My name is Shay, and I've contributed to Mac and Cheese Monday by purchasing horrible shirts, and I've just terrorized Jake and Cody for the past like few years now. So I got this specifically for Jake because I know how much he loves his ketchup, and I know how much he loves his mac and cheese, and you know, he can't handle his spices too well, you know, so ketchup is his go-to hot sauce, you know, so I thought this would be perfect for him. And he loves it, you know. I think I did a good job personally. That's what I think.
So we got a package. I don't know what's in it, but I have a note I'm supposed to read before I open it. So Cheyenne says, "I hope you enjoy your gift. You deserve it for devouring so much mac and cheese. I think this gift suits you very well. You're welcome." And she used suits as in like a suit. So I think it's a suit joke. So right off the bat, you see some mac and cheese noodles. So that's pretty cool. This guy puts ketchup on mac and cheese. Ew. I've never put ketchup on mac and cheese, but I guess I'm going to now.
I'm spilling my secrets here, but I was browsing on Amazon for quite a few nights trying to find like the perfect t-shirt. I was originally gonna get one that said Mac Daddy, but it was too expensive. Yeah, it was gonna be two of them. There's one that was Mac Daddy, and then there's one that was Mac Mommy, and I wanted to get the set, but it's too expensive. I think I just searched dumb or ugly mac and cheese t-shirts, and I was just scrolling through the pages and trying to find like the worst one, or the best one, excuse me, because it's perfect. Many years ago, almost 10 years ago, thanks to Minecraft, I was watching a Yogscast video for servers, and there was an IP address in one of the comments. Second Minecraft server I'd ever joined, I was like, fuck it, why not? And here I am being interviewed about mac and cheese. I mean, it could have been worse. It could have been Roblox, you know, it could have been so many other things like Zwinky, but I mean, I think it was just Minecraft. Do you know what Zwinky is?
No.
That's an old ass fucking game. It was an old MMO.
I've never heard of that.
You should be grateful. That's my boyfriend. He's hot.
And just a few weeks ago, this was long after season 2 ended, but I was just walking around, you know, downtown, and I look around a little bit, and in this coffee shop, I find this cheese plushie. And his name's Mac. I'm sure you can guess what his last name is. His middle name is Nathaniel. This is my grandma's homemade mac and cheese. We're in Florida now. I'm gonna see how this tastes.
Oops.
Ready? Go for it.
But Grandma also made some gluten-free mac and cheese, and it's really good.
I should try that just on this.
The love and care put into it makes it a 10.
You know
so it's like a 10.
You know what my breakfast?
You did such a good job.
This is so delightful.
It's good. It's really good.
Grandpa, what do you think of the mac and cheese?
Good.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give it?
Huh?
On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give it?
Which one? What I have? A
Yeah.
10.
A 10?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Me?
How would you rate the
5.
5?
5?
It's a little hard on yourself.
Okay,
How about
5
11?
plus 3.
8? Okay.
You made a 10.
Yeah.
You made a 10.
I gave him a 10.
Yeah.
Oh, very good. Well, I just think it's wonderful having you all here, so I'm very happy.
She's not
Thank
used to
you.
being on camera.
Welcome. Welcome to Wasabo Beach, Florida. Florida. I feel like I didn't pronounce that right. Florida. At a place called Beach Bites. And they had mac and cheese, and it has a little smiley face on it. So it's at least a 2 now because of the smiley face. And maybe not. It doesn't look that good. I like it. Yeah. It tastes almost exactly like KFC.
It probably is.
What the hell? I'll give it a 4. Welcome to Vero Beach, Florida, the Sunshine State. This is mac and cheese from Chive, quick creative cuisine. It's called Swiss mac and cheese. So it's Swiss cheese. I don't know if it's Switzerland recipe or if it's just Swiss cheese, but it looks good. Here you go. tasted this before. Swiss mac and cheese does taste different.
What?
It's a little watery.
A little watery.
Not watery, but like tasteless, I guess. I give it a 4. You wanna try it, Cody?
Yeah.
The macaroni and cheese chives. I'm gonna take a bite. You get some of the
Wait.
crumbs.
It's upside down. Go again.
It's not very cheesy. Doesn't taste rich, but it definitely tastes like Swiss. And Swiss is a mild cheese. You're right. The taste.
It's not a strong taste.
I'll give it a 4.
Yeah.
Not very good. They have chives in California.
I think this is
Okay,
the only location.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
4. I'm in Florida right now. I'm going to Publix.
Hey.
How do I flip it around? I can't flip it around.
Hey.
I'm going to Publix to get some Publix mac and cheese.
Oh my God, Landon is Publix.
Hey guys, we're here at Publix in southern Florida, southeast Florida.
The eastern coast.
The eastern coast of Florida. We got the Publix deli mac and cheese. It was $2 for a little thing, and it's raining, so I'm a little wet. But I'm gonna hold
Can we
the
see the rain on the floor?
Yeah. Ooh. It's called cheddar. It doesn't look that good. It's called cheddar Gouda mac and cheese. It's not terrible. Definitely deli mac and cheese. I give it like a 3. Switch. So Publix is only regional to the state of Florida, I believe. Fact check that for me. You know what? You should give this a 3, you said? It might be like a 4. I want to give it a 5. No, I would enjoy this. I would eat all this. I'm gonna eat all right now.
Switch.
I enjoy it.
Switch.
Let me talk about it. I taste the cheddar and the Gouda, which is interesting because it's called that, and you can actually taste both cheeses. Okay, switch. Yeah, you're eating it a lot fast. Give it a 5 and see if it sticks with me. Okay. All right, Publix. Okay, Publix. We'll give you a 5. Okay. All right. Woo! Welcome to Florida. This is Florida. This is all of it. This is Publix brand macaroni, creamy homestyle macaroni and cheese. It's from Publix. There's no Publix where we live in California, so this is a Florida special. Okay, that's enough. Woo! And we have 2 special guests. On the left is my grandpa.
I am Nick. Yes, I am.
First, middle, and last name.
E. What's our last name?
And on the right is my grandma, Barbara.
Hello.
After you, my dear.
That's good. That is very good.
Yeah?
Yes.
Go for it.
Finish everything on your plate.
It was really good.
Yeah?
It's not bad.
Oh, it's not
I'm
bad.
I'm gonna have more. It's pretty good now.
How does it compare to the mac and cheese that Barbara made a few nights ago?
Oh, that was better.
Yeah? What do you think?
I think this mac and cheese is better than my mac and cheese. I actually like this very much. It was more creamy than mine.
I liked yours better.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I did too. You didn't try it.
Me too. Thank you.
I did too.
Would you wash my spoon, please?
Yeah, I'll just lick it.
Okay.
All right. Lick it clean.
A scale of 1 to 10 of the best mac and cheese ever, I would say it's an 8.
Really? Really? That's almost the best mac and cheese you've ever had?
Maybe I don't eat enough mac and cheese or different mac and cheese.
I like it a 10. It was really good. I mean, at the beginning, I kind of gagged, but then I got over it.
Yeah.
And I liked it was a 10.
The best mac and cheese makes you gag first.
The best, yeah, the best things always make you gag first.
Can I write that down as a quote? You said that?
You can write that down.
Say something in Icelandic.
Bless thy God without the God be under.
What does that mean?
It means good, thank you and good day, my friend.
Thank you very much for allowing us to do this.
This was a microwavable, by the way. It was in the microwave. That is actually pretty good. I think like at least a 6.
Really?
Yeah.
I gotta try some.
Well, okay. Mmm. It has the cheesiness of Trader Joe's. It does taste like Trader Joe's, but the pasta isn't as good. The pasta's soft and kind of nasty, like Stouffer's. I'd say it's in between Trader Joe's and Stouffer's. When it comes to microwave mac and cheese, I'll give it a 5. I'm gonna give it a 5. You gave it a 10. Is a 5 okay with you? No? 6? 6? Give it a 6.
Yeah!
Oh, Marky here. I remember I took Mark out of this store one day. Mom and I were in Lompoc, and Mark was about maybe 2. And he wanted, out there was a little one, those little horses where you put in the quarter and the jump, jiggles. And he, and he didn't want to get off of it. I think I spent $5. Guess who was playing Santa Claus? The little Marky.
That's an Easter bunny.
Easter Bunny. I hated this backyard because I had to mow it all the time.
And explain when we're walking down Primrose Lane.
That was like a number 4 on the charts, on Billboard, back in the 60s.
And you were good friends with him? Cool.
Sweet perfume, those little roses bloom.
Yeah, he got sick and he died.
My whole life through. Primrose Lane. Life's a holiday on Primrose Lane. Just a holiday on Primrose Lane. With you.
Alright guys, I just woke up and I got home from Florida last night and I found this package in the mail. I didn't find it, I ordered it. I knew this was coming. I'm not good at opening packages ever. It's from Box Lunch. It is a box. And I think lunch is inside, so no way. The spoon moves. It's malleable. That's awesome. You may notice that there's not really anything going on in this room. It's just me and a bunch of my stuff behind me. Like on the whiteboard, it's just a bunch of stuff that I think my friends have drawn. Some of it's my sister, some of it's my dad. I don't know. They just drew stuff, but I didn't change it. I didn't change anything. This is just how it is. I believe the show should be like eating mac and cheese. It's simple. It's fun to watch. There's not too much that goes on. You just eat it, or you just watch it, and you just enjoy it. It's artistic, okay? It's not lazy. It's artistic, okay?
I'm glad to be part of such a historic, watershed Twitch stream. Looking back, it may not seem like it was anything special because everybody does what he does nowadays. But when it first started, nobody was eating mac and cheese. Everybody was playing games. Everybody was showing their titties, and okay, nice. Where was I? Everybody was playing games. Everybody was showing their titties. Nobody was eating mac and cheese and rating it. Really,
I think the concept is fantastic. I think you need to network with like CNN or something and have like a news segue for Mac and Cheese Monday in between politics. Phenomenal, amazing. Like you need like all the Oscars for this. It's perfect. It's a great show. It's traumatized me a little bit. I'm currently in therapy right now for watching too many episodes. I've developed an addiction to it. It's very unhealthy and it's destroying my life.
I thought it was a great product. I think if you ate just a couple more mac and cheeses, a couple more weeks of mac and cheese, you could have brought in some really big sponsors, like craft or wood ranch?
Really cool idea. Probably not big enough to start out with a live performance. Also, Jake's awkward on camera in front of people. You know, we need to like get him on coke or something before he can really perform at maximum capacity.
I think Mac and Cheese Mondays is honestly very entertaining and an original idea. I mean, I've never heard of this before, and I just don't watch any streamers at all, so I don't know if it existed already. One thing I will say though is if in the future, if Mac and Cheese Mondays could possibly include more cheese jokes, cheese puns, dad jokes about cheese. I was gonna say cheese jokes about dad. But yeah, more of that would be great. Grated cheese.
I think Mac and Cheese Monday as a concept is awesome. I mean, I think my brothers, my youngest brother got into it. He just loves it. He got a kick out of it. My parents got interviewed. Lisa's parents got interviewed. Jake and Cody's parents got interviewed. I mean, everybody's parents are getting interviewed for Mac and Cheese Monday. And when you get old people doing mac and cheese, you know it's a good YouTube channel. Those YouTubes, like I'm the little tube. Gotta talk like this because you're the tube.
I am Lisa Mullinex Sylvester, and I'm related to the man, the myth, the legend, Jake Sylvester, who started Mac and Cheese Monday, and also his twin brother, Cody Sylvester, who participates in the excitement of every episode. I think Mac and Cheese Monday is a radical idea. And I think there's probably no one else on the entire planet who has ever thought of having Mac and Cheese Monday. So I think as far as, viability for the future, it's right there. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be big. Big!
So I went a bunch of places this summer to find different mac and cheeses, and I don't think we found one that's a 9 or a 10 yet. You know, despite all the places we've been, none of them have been supreme cheese. Currently, Wood Ranch and Cheesecake Factory are at the top, and I don't believe I found any mac and cheese this summer or in the past few months that has passed that. And so it got me thinking, is there really such thing as the best mac and cheese? Is mac and cheese too simple of a food to truly have one that stands out above the rest? Can there be one mac and cheese that is supreme? At this point in time,
Mac and Cheese Monday has been canceled. The host and TV personality that you all know as Jake is dead. You will never see a new episode of Mac and Cheese Monday ever again.
I'm just kidding, guys. Guys, I'm just kidding. It's been me this whole time. It's been about 6 months since I started this production on the Mac and Cheese Monday documentary. And in that time, I've realized that there's a lot wrong with the show. There's a lot of limitations to streaming it on Twitch. Like, you can't just go to random places because you need Wi-Fi. I can't have whatever guest on I want because I have to make sure they're available on Monday. And that just doesn't really work out. Because a lot of people have school on Monday, a lot of people have work on Monday. So I couldn't get a lot of guests on that I wanted to get on on a Monday. So I've been thinking in the past 6 months while I'm editing this documentary. Earlier when I had the funny mask on, earlier when I said Mac and Cheese Monday was canceled, I meant that. I wasn't joking. There is no more Mac and Cheese Monday. However, there is a new series that I'm going to be working on in the coming months called Mac and Cheese Monday that will be uploaded directly to YouTube. So this whole Mac and Cheese Monday series is not a continuation of the Mac and Cheese Monday series. It's like a revamp, okay? Every mac and cheese I've eaten so far is going straight into the void. It doesn't count. I'm going to introduce a new rating system. I'm going to introduce, hopefully, new guests, new kinds of mac and cheeses, as well as mac and cheeses that I've done on this show. But now it's a new show, so I'm going to be ranking it differently. And finally, it'll have new sets, meaning that I can go out anywhere I want and film Mac and Cheese Monday, regardless of how much Wi-Fi it has, or if it's only available on a Monday. I can now film whenever I want. And this new series, like I mentioned, will be uploaded straight to YouTube, starting in the next few months. So if you would like to be on Mac and Cheese Monday, Mac and Cheese Monday, it's the new series. So if you would like to be on Mac and Cheese Monday, shoot me a message if you don't have my DMs open. then I don't really know you, so you probably shouldn't be on quite yet. Please send me a message on Instagram, Twitter, text if you have my phone number, any type of anything. Please message me. So yeah, at the end of this long documentary explaining what Mac and Cheese Monday was and how it works, it's kind of all irrelevant because that whole show is no longer existing. This is the final. This is the Mac and Cheese Monday finale, in another word. And it's a setup for my new series, Mac and Cheese Monday, that will be coming out hopefully in the next few months or weeks. And that'll be awesome. So you can check out my Instagram, @TheSweetLifeOfJake, for updates. And also my Twitter, which is @JakeSylvester. And you can follow me on both places, and I'll post updates of when this new series will be released and when it's coming out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching Mac and Cheese Monday. And it's been a fun ride, and it's segued into some pretty cool things, such as Mac and Cheese Monday. And I will see you guys on Mac and Cheese Monday, episode 1. If you were to take your experience on the show and put it into musical format, how would you go about that?
Do you want me to just play it?
Yeah, just play it.
Magnificent program of distinction by that master hand, that connoisseur and dilettante, that untiring seeker of new talent, Sylvester Macaroni, who again with his keen perception has unearthed a new find, a great discovery, that brilliant virtuoso and genius of the symphony, Maestro Michel Mouse, who is to be our guest conductor for this evening. And now the Maestro is approaching the podium. He raises his baton, and we hear.
So start off with your name and why you love Mac and Cheese Monday.
Yeah, man. Hey, my name's Aidan Williams.
Speak up a little bit.
My name's Aidan Williams. The reason I love Mac and Cheese Monday so much is because it combines two of my favorite things: Mondays and Mac. you know what I mean? On Mac and Cheese Monday, I watched, I participated, I observed the mac and cheese being made, house processed, what it really takes to be like a mac connoisseur, you know?
And do a funny laugh, and then when you do like a funny joke, then like laugh, and then like take a swig.
I don't have any more beer.
Pretend like you do.
Okay. No, but I don't be like an alcoholic. Alright. I'm not an alcoholic.
Where'd you get a tattoo from?
Tell me where.
I got it from One Life Tattoo. Shout out to my boy. One Life. If I don't know his name, I never got his name.
Is this some random guy?
Yeah,
Or
no,
is it like a
it's a tattoo artist. It's a place called One Life Tattoo.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, where'd you get yours?
Oh, I don't have a tattoo.
Oh, the Twink store?
Yeah.
Got it. Fuck yeah.
Hey, Aiden, where are your car keys?
They're in my pocket. You take my car keys?
What? I don't have your car. Wait, hold on, don't move.
White man
What
steals
the
again.
fuck?
Headline: White man takes from black man. You get again, right?
Do you remember what it was? Like the mac and cheese?
Not at all.
Oh, was it good?
No, because actually mac and cheese is all the same, so it doesn't really
It's
matter.
actually not.
That's not true.
You can actually watch the whole show and see that it's not the same.
Listen to the two white boys saying how all mac and cheese is different. Yeah, keep watching. That sucks.
And this is my clone.
And this is this is my clone. Don't
say that. It's not funny. You said it first. I don't understand.
I don't understand.
So I told your mom the other day that, speaking of mac and cheese, can you see the mac and cheese? You can't even see it. There.
Oh, Jake, she's gonna trip on the wire. Jake. Oh, no.
You moron. All done. No more.
Also, the
little
twins
better.
have homemade lemonade, which is definitely top tier.
Homemade, freshly squeezed. We're not gonna tell you where we got the lemons from because
We liberated the lemons.
Yeah,
you can say that. We liberated.
we
borrowed some lemons. We'll give them back. No, we won't.
One of my friends says, when was the first time she had prepackaged macaroni?
You know, I can't remember. It was so long.
Yeah, well, I can't
so
either.
long ago. Okay, you can't. It wasn't
Yeah.
as long ago for you.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't think I knew about it until I was an adult. Probably in the 60s, 1960s. I don't know.
You were an adult in the 60s?
I was.
Wow. What do you think of Cody?
Oh, Cody? Yeah, you know, I think he's pretty cool, you know. I haven't really talked to him, but...
I heard you hit his car backing out of the parking lot?
No, what? No, that's... Where did you hear that?
He said you hit it twice.
I did... No. Get me out of here. What is... I said I wouldn't do this, alright?